barfing all over this crowd. Put me in a literal headlock, like arm around my neck. You're not gonna get apologies from people and you're gonna have to just move on anyway. Hi everybody, I'm vlogging again this week. This vlog is mostly gonna consist of what it usually does, I guess, but I have like some plans this weekend to go out. I don't really wanna go out, but I'm trying to make the most of my last few weeks here. The first thing I actually should do right now is get my computer out and answer some work emails. I just need to feel accomplished in doing something, and also don't feel like cleaning right this second. So procrastinating by doing something actually important. Okay, I just finished, and now I think it's time I start trying to accomplish some stuff with my room. I'm all over the place, guys, I just can't. Actually, quick little change of plans. I just started organizing and cleaning, and then I got a text to go out to dinner. The place that we're going, it takes forever to get the food, and I'm starving right now. So I think I'm gonna have a snack. And I wanted to show you how cute these are. I got these from Trader Joe's. I've never seen them there before. The tiniest little cucumbers that you've ever seen. Cucumbers and hummus are one of my favorite snacks. I don't know what to wear. My clothes are all everywhere, as we know. Okay, my lift is on its way. Excuse all the boxes. This top is so cute. This is my first time wearing it. It's from Tiger Mist. Actually, these leather pants are also from Tiger Mist. I got them on the same order. And then I'm wearing these little Steve Madden bow heels. It's gonna be here in 4 minutes. Oh God, I have to go down. Okay, bye. Hopefully this is Zoe. If not, I'm filming a stranger. It looks a bit busy.
Literally, my Uber driver goes, "You've never had a driver like me before, huh?" What do you mean by that? Are you gonna kidnap me?
I put on my thing, silent ride. Like, you know how you can choose that so they don't speak to you? I do it every time. That is literally perfect for her. Bro, Zoe got a whole ass coconut. You look like you hated that. We're on a golf cart. One time I was on a golf cart and Zoe was driving and I flew off the back and got road rash all over my entire body.
That's so great for telling them. Thanks for telling them that.
We're at the karaoke bar. We're gonna sing either Before He Cheats or Our Song by Taylor Swift. But it's sad and it's sweet and what is that?
Watermelon sugar.
Oh, Harry Styles. I got a Moscow Mule. For a melody. And we're breaking free, we're soaring. I want it that way. And we don't know. I come back to the side. Pretty little super tough, real cry. Daddy cheese. Oh, you know it won't be hard to morning. Slash the hole in all four times. Oh, baby, next time to play. Guys, I met a subscriber, and now we get to go to the forest together. In my mind, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, push through, push through. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. Now I'm gonna go on a little grocery run because I have no food. And I woke up and all I want to do is cook breakfast and I have nothing to eat. I'm walking home right now and there's like a whole art festival. I wanna go, look. Like, look, that looks so fun. Should we go? I need to go back home and change first. I'm wearing my PJs. Okay, guys, I just got back from grocery shopping. Sorry, my window's open because it's so nice outside, but it's fucking loud out there. I just got back, I took a shower, but now I'm gonna eat breakfast. So we're gonna do a little cook with me. I'm so hungry. This one little bag of groceries cost more than my entire Trader Joe's groceries should cost. But I got shredded cheese, I have egg whites, cooking spray to spray the pan. I got broccoli for dinner and onion. I got an extra cucumber because I knew I was gonna finish those baby ones. I think I'm gonna make a breakfast burrito. So I have these tortillas, peppers. Ooh, I forgot I cut up these strawberries. I'm gonna eat these as I go too. Shh. Something about fruit being like cut up like this just makes it taste so much better. Just tastes like spring. And summer is right around the corner. cooking injury. I cut myself. I haven't even started. Let me go get a Band-Aid before I violate some health codes. Okay, Band-Aid is on.
Just get old, you're gonna kick off before.
Oh my god. Runaway onion. Jesus.
For you. And I wait without you. Love's in my arms, loves Jesus. And I'm free. She thought I want you right back and just let the no flame warm you. Beautiful people, top design clothes, same as it was in this world.
This doesn't look very good. But it's scrambled eggs with garlic salt, Mexican blend cheese, bell peppers, and red onion on a tortilla. And it's about to be delicious. And I'm just gonna hold it like a taco. This is how I'm gonna hold it, like this. And sadly, I think this took me too long, that I don't think the little art festival farmer's market thing is still going on. Oh, it might be. I can still hear the music. Oh, it is. Some of the tents are closing though, so hopefully by the time I finish, it'll still be open. But I'm gonna eat now. I just got back from the mailroom and I have a package. I did like an Ulta big order, or kind of big, because I needed some like new summer stuff. And I finally got the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. Finally, I've been trying to get these for so long, but they're always sold out. I got a waterproof mascara, again for vacation. I got like the Tarte bronzing stick. I really like these. So I got a new one that's a little bit darker for when I'm tan. I got a new tweezer because my other one wasn't very sharp anymore. New eyelash glue because I ran out. This is my favorite one. And then I got 2 NYX lip liners because I went to an event with NYX Cosmetics last week in LA. They gave us some of these liners and I loved them, and I needed to get one in like a more neutral color because they gave me dark ones. So I got 2 to try out. They stay on literally all day. They do not move. You can eat, drink, whatever. It's the NYX Line Loud lip pencil. And then last but not least, it's the Lottie London freckle tint in the shade Light. That's how I get my freckles. I usually do them every single day. Also, this is like completely irrelevant, but I'm doing a sponsorship on TikTok. This is like a dream collab that I never thought would actually happen. And it's with Steve Madden. And they sent me these shoes. Look at those. They're like little loafers. And I'm so excited about that. I just wanted to show you all that. Now I think I'm going to crawl in bed. I'm starting a new book series and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I wanted to go to that festival down the street, but they're all closing up their tents and I'm really sad because that could have been a fun little thing for us to do. Okay, it's a little while later now and I was listening to Taylor Swift, as one naturally does, and the song Mean came on and I was like, I haven't heard this song in so long. It reminds me of when I was younger. And then I was really listening to it because like I feel like I haven't really listened to the lyrics to that song since I was like a kid. And it made me think about this kid from my high school. And I was like, I'm gonna tell the vlog about this. But I actually like, don't tell anyone about this story because I get like embarrassed. I don't know why. There's this kid in my high school who was like in my friend group, kind of. It was this guy. But I wasn't like close with him. At one point we were like kind of friends. As time went on, like we were in the same friend group, but we didn't talk at all. I don't know what happened, but he just like decided he hated me. And he was so mean to me. Like I swear, I think he bullied me. I know that's like a strong word, but I think he did. Like I would consider this bullying. Like it was back in the time of like Finstas, when that was a thing, which is just like private Instagrams where only people you really know followed you. It was really big at my high school, and like you would follow everyone from your class. So it wasn't even just like your close friends, it was like everyone from school. And people would post like all their drama on there and whatever. And he used to, first of all, bully me on Finsta. And then he would talk shit about me, not to my face. He would act like completely like I didn't exist to my face, but behind my back he would talk so much shit about me. Like I swear every week someone would come to me and tell me he was talking shit about me. He would say things for no reason. Like I swear I didn't even speak to this man anymore. He just like had something against me for no reason. Like we never had a fight or a falling out or anything. And he would like talk shit about the way I look. Like to my friends though, not to me. Like he would tell my friends and like laugh and make fun of me to my own friend group, which made me so embarrassed at the time because like half of my friend group wouldn't even tell me about it, and then like some of them would. And so I was like, that's so embarrassing, first of all, to have someone talking shit about you to your friends, talking shit about the way you look, making fun of you, because then everyone's thinking about it, you know? First of all, I felt like shit about myself because of the things he was saying. Second of all, I was embarrassed to even like go around my friends because I was like, I don't know why, to me that was embarrassing. Like I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go to cheer. I remember I was like, I don't even want anyone to look at me because I'm so embarrassed. And like this went on for like the whole like last half of high school. Like it didn't like take over my life, but it was always in the back of my head, like this kid, especially senior year. And then I had a best friend at the time. I mean, I was really close with Zoe too, but we also had like other girls in our friend group, and like who I would consider my best friend at the time, I like confided in her. I cried. Okay, I don't really cry to people. I cried to her about this, about how it was hurting my feelings and how he was so mean to me, and it was literally changing the way I viewed myself and changing the entire trajectory of my life. Like it will still affect me to this day and probably for the rest of my life, the things he was saying. She seemed like she kind of understood. She wasn't very supportive, but she was like, yeah, that's really shitty of him, whatever. And I knew she like was friends with him. And then towards the end of the school year, I found out that they started sleeping together. My best friend, and then the guy that was like literally bullying me. I never even confronted her about it. I don't even know if she knew I found out. I just never talked to her again because we graduated, and then I just never talked to her again. Pretty sure she's still friends with the dude to this day. But anyway, that's besides the point, that whole sob story. The whole point was I was listening to that song and it made me realize, like now 4 years later, as a senior in college versus senior in high school, I will never forget the things that that guy said about me. But now I think about him and I'm like, you couldn't pay me to trade places with that man. Like, I have no idea where he is in life. I don't know how to word this, but like even back at that time, I would have never touched this man with a 10-foot pole. Like I did not want him. I don't know why he thought he had like the authority to talk shit about me. Like what makes you the fucking king, you know? Like I wouldn't have even gone near you, bro. Like I don't want you. You don't have to talk shit about the way I look. Trust me, I could be talking shit about the way you look if you really want me to. But I'm not going to because that's shitty. Like at that time, it seemed like such a huge problem and I was so embarrassed. I couldn't believe this guy was talking shit about me and he was like kind of popular and I hated that. And so it just like, it's high school and it feels like everyone's thinking it because he's saying it. And now that I'm like older and I have no idea where any of those people, especially him, or how they're doing, and I'm here about to graduate college and move to a new city. I have my dream job. I can take care of myself. I'm way more confident in myself than I was then, but I mean, it's still crazy how things someone said that they probably don't even remember saying 4 years ago, I can still remember the exact wording of what he used to say about me. Like it will never leave my head. But at the same time, like I would never trade places with him. I haven't really thought about that whole situation in a long time, and then Mean by Taylor Swift really triggered it for me. I was like, so real. Like someday I'll be living in a big old city and all you're ever gonna be is mean and a liar and pathetic and alone in life and mean. I hope that he became a better person, and I hope my best friend that left me for him thinks about it and realizes what she did. But even if she didn't, look at me now. Like I was just thinking like what a not even full circle, but like a character development to be like, that seemed like the whole world at the time. Like it seemed huge. And now I'm like, I literally don't even know who those people are. And then when I found this out, I think what was the hardest for me is like I never confronted either of them, and I never got an apology, and I never got to like speak my mind, and I just had to like move on with no apology. And I feel like that makes it so much harder, especially like when it's your best friend and you don't get closure on that friendship. It literally, I thought about it for so long, being like, I wish she would just apologize to me. I wish she would just apologize to me. And then eventually got to the point and be like, she's never gonna do that. And you just have to be able to move on. I feel like that is what like made me dwell on it for so long. And it was the fact that like she was the one person that knew the full extent of how it made me feel, because I confided in her and then she still went. And I don't know if they had a thing or what, but I found out they had been sleeping together. Also, almost all of my friends, especially the boys, were still friends with this person for years after all of this bullying happened. And I know they knew about it because they were there when he would talk shit about me when I wasn't even there, and they wouldn't tell me about it, and they would just like act like it didn't happen. And I know it's not their responsibility to like, I mean, maybe it is as a good friend. I mean, I know I would have stuck up for them, but they didn't. And then I stayed friends with them because I was like, well, they're not the ones that are talking shit about me. I don't know, it's a really confusing situation. But now that I'm older and I think about how I want to be treated, I think about what I would do for my friends. I think if I was in the position of someone constantly talking shit about one of my friends, I would stand up for them, especially those people. And now that I'm so much older and I've kind of moved on from all of those friendships, I think I just deserved so much more from my friends, even if they didn't know how badly it was affecting me. It's just like, how could you be friends with someone who acts like that? And it wasn't like he was just mean about me. I'm sure he was mean about other people too. He was just a mean person. And you were still friends with them, you know? And now I think like I let so much shit slide up until like literally this year. It's such a big like realization, but something I'm so proud of myself for is this year I've started standing up for myself, which I feel like I've never really done. But like every time I'm bothered by a friend within like the past like 6 months, I've said something, which I never do. Like even like, because I'm not a sensitive person, it doesn't bother me that much when little things happen, but I'm like, if I don't say something, then this person's gonna continue to do it and not realize it's hurting my feelings or not realize it was wrong. And that's something I'm like very proud of, because that was also one of my New Year's resolutions, is to like not let shit slide anymore. It ends friendships to stand up for yourself sometimes and to set boundaries and to express when you're upset, but it brings so much more peace to know that if people wanted to be in your life, they would put in the effort to be in your life, and they would be a good friend, and they would show up for you the way you show up for them. And if people aren't doing that, then let them leave. The thing is like, not getting apologies for things is so hard. And I think that's gonna be another thing that I'm have to come to terms with as I'm growing up, is like a lot of times you're not gonna get an apology, and people aren't gonna realize when they hurt your feelings, and they're not gonna realize when they do things wrong, and then you have to just move on anyway. It's so awful, especially when it's your close friends. I used to be the person that would not get apologized to, and I'd be really upset about it internally for weeks, and then I would just get over it and continue being friends. And then I feel like I hit my breaking point this school year, where I'm like, if I don't get an apology and at least acknowledgement of the situation, I can't go back. And I've done that. And then, yes, I lost friends, and now I'm a little bit more lonely, but the people in my life, at least now, I know want me there and put the effort in to keep me there, which is the same way I am for my friends. And now this year, I feel like with my close friends that I have left, when things go wrong, because you're gonna have disagreements with your friends and things are gonna happen and miscommunications and accidents happen. But now I feel like I'm used to be so scared of confrontation, and now I don't even see it as a confrontation. I'm like, it's just acknowledging that something happened that you're not okay with. And you can say it in a way that's not an argument. You can ask, why did you say this? Or why did this happen? And it doesn't have to be a huge fight. And like the real friends you have, if you ask them a question like that, they're gonna have a conversation with you about it rather than jumping down your throat or just like ghosting you, you know? So now I feel like this year especially, like I've become a lot better at standing up for myself. When my feelings are hurt, I talk about it, which I never ever do. It gives me like closure and peace, and I've never experienced that in my friendships because I've always just brushed things aside. Back at the end of last year, I was so upset about like situations I was having with friends and like not getting apologies. And I think now a huge life lesson is just, you're not gonna get apologies from people a lot of the time, and you're gonna have to just move on anyway. And this is just in friendships too. Like I've never really been in a serious long-term relationship like that, but besides my friendships, so that's why I'm referring to friendships, but I'm sure it's the same or even more applicable to romantic relationships. But that's just something I'm gonna have to learn in time, and I'm glad I'm learning these lessons through my friendships that I'll be able to apply to future relationships too, especially before I move somewhere new and I have to build new friendships and new relationships. But yeah, I've been talking for a while, so I'm gonna probably stop now. But yeah, that was what I was thinking about on my walk home. Thought I would share with you guys. When I'm watching vlogs, I just like having them as background noise when people are just talking. Okay, it's a little while later. I don't care though, I'm wearing this t-shirt out. I'm going to my friend's. This is the most active I've ever been in a vlog. Pretty sure it's like a little intimate gathering, so I don't want to just like pull my camera out, but I'll bring you, and it should be fun. We got food. Pizza. Is yours? I do want the healthy ranch. She looked right at me with her weird human eyes.
I know.
Oh. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I'm so tired. So I think I'm gonna go for a walk and go get an acai bowl and bring you with me. It's like a 25-minute walk. 20 minutes if I put a pep in my step. I picked up my camera because I wanted to talk to you, because I as one does when they live alone and have no one to talk their thoughts with. I was making a TikTok to this new like Zach Bryan poem that he released. It made me think about how I've like gone on all these trips and had like these incredible memories of like traveling and doing all these extraordinary like crazy things. But when I think about like my favorite memories from those trips, it's always like the little things that seem mundane that end up being my favorite memories. Like I'm thinking about 2 summers ago, I spent like an entire month with my cousins at a beach house. Obviously that's so fun, like we're going to the beach every day, hanging out every day, doing all this like crazy fun stuff, going on boat rides, whatever. But I was thinking like my favorite memory from that entire summer was one night at like 2 in the morning, me and all my cousins were in the kitchen because we were all starving and hungry and we'd all just come home from nights out, and we were making like all these different foods. Like my cousin's making a grilled cheese at the stove, my other cousin's making a sandwich, my other cousin's eating a bagel with nothing on it, and we were all just like hysterically crying, laughing at everything each other were saying. We just had like the giggles and we couldn't stop laughing, and like we were talking about the most random things. I can remember our conversations, like now looking back I'm like, why did we think that was so funny? But that's literally my favorite memory of that whole summer. The reason I thought of that is because I was making this TikTok and like a video from that moment came up. I was like, that was literally the best part of that whole summer, was that one random night that like seemed like such a normal, mundane, us in the kitchen, like not a big memorable moment. And now it's making me reflect on like everything I've ever done, all my travels, and like how my favorite part are always like the little in-between moments. I could go skydiving one day and then the next day scuba diving, and then somehow my favorite moment would end up being like at the Airbnb that night. Do you know what I mean? It's so crazy how that happens, because obviously everything about like a trip is so fun and so memorable and so special, but I love that like my favorite moments always end up being like the unplanned random things, and then it's making me like have this whole out-of-body experience. Like that is literally the meaning of life. The meaning of life is that. I don't know how to sum it up in a sentence. Now it's making me think like, I mean, I'm so excited for summer. I feel like I literally become a new person in the summer because I'm not in my college town and I'm usually with my cousins or my friends, and I have like the best time ever and I get to travel. So I'm very excited because I literally come alive in the summer. And I've just like not been happy in my college town at all. Like I feel like I haven't made any like significant memories this whole school year. I've kind of been like really alone, and like I haven't had those memories. And like this whole TikTok I just made me entirely reflect on that. I literally feel like a nostalgia over being in quarantine during COVID, which at that time I was like, this is the worst thing to ever happen to me. I'm miserable. And now I look back and I was like, oh, remember how I used to lay in bed? I could sleep in, I had no school, I read as many books as I want. And now I'm like thinking, I'm like, why am I nostalgic over that? Like at that time you hated that moment, and now I'm looking back, I think I just feel nostalgic over everything. And that's also really special because I know one day, like even though right now I feel like I'm in a rut and I'm like counting down for the summer and counting down for weekends and always just waiting for something to happen, I feel like one day I am going to be nostalgic over this, probably, because that's just how I get about everything. So I need to make memories now so I have things to remember. That's what I've been thinking about this morning. Hold on that idea, because I just realized I have a meeting in 1 minute at 11:30. So I need to tune into this meeting right now, and then I can go to an acai bowl. I just quickly ate some pita and hummus. Okay, anyway, I'm about to get a call, so. Okay, my meeting just ended, and now I'm realizing I'm full because I had pita and hummus, and now I don't know if I want to get a whole nother acai bowl. I think I'm not gonna go for a walk. God, this is the most indecisive clip ever. That acai bowl that I was gonna get this morning, I think I'm gonna get it for lunch because I still want one. I'm out of breath. I just got my acai bowl, came back, picked up a package. Now I'm gonna open this package with you because I have no idea what it is. Oh, there is a box inside of a box. Wait, what the hell? Flour? Oh, I'm struggling. Hyperreal Skin Balancing Hydration Serum. The MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. I've never owned this, but this is so funny because I remember I used to watch makeup videos when I was in like middle school, like probably 10 years ago, where people would use this, and I always wanted to try it, but I've never bought MAC makeup before. Then there's Skin Canvas Balm, MAC Studio Fix Primer. This is another one of those things that they used to use, the beauty gurus. And then last but not least, Hyperreal Cleansing Oil. Thanks, MAC. Now I'm going to read. I just want to crawl in bed and read. Filming a reading vlog at the same time as I'm filming this regular vlog, and it's a lot to keep up with. Okay, I just was cleaning my kitchen and I realized that my bananas are turning brown. You see this? So I want to show you guys something that I always do whenever my bananas are starting to get overripe. You guys have to try this. It tastes like banana bread, but like you can make it in seconds and you don't have to bake it. I use almond flour, but you can also use oat flour. I like to add coconut because I love coconut. Then I add a little bit of vanilla extract, rolled oats, some chocolate chips, and peanut butter. I don't have exact measurements for what I do. I just kind of use whatever. First, one banana. Then I'm just gonna mash it up with my fork. Okay, now it looks like that. Very unappetizing. Take your peanut butter and take a big ass scoop of that. 2 giant scoops. Then I'm gonna add almond flour. I just like eyeball it. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter because we're not like baking it. And I'm gonna put in some coconut. Then I'm just gonna take a pinch of salt, a little tiny bit of vanilla extract, and then as much maple syrup as your heart desires, depending on how sweet you like. Then I'm gonna stir this. This one I'm gonna add some oats. I don't have a lot of chocolate left. Mix. That literally looks like cookie dough batter. It's just so good. You're gonna get your hands kind of messy, but I roll it into little balls like so. I put them on a plate. Now I have a plate of dough balls, and I'm gonna put them in the freezer for like 20 minutes. So I'll come back when I eat one. Okay, it's a little bit later. Oh my god, the plate is so cold. Pick one of these. This is what it looks like, and it's like squishy still, even though it was in the freezer. Literally just tastes like banana bread. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I haven't really been doing much, so I'm like, I don't really know what to show you. Besides, every time I eat, I'm like, oh, perfect, something to show the vlog. So I'm about to like cook my breakfast right now, but I also am supposed to be going out tonight. I think I want to make an omelet with toast. I already showed you cooking a very similar meal to this at the beginning of the vlog. I'm doing a reading vlog right now for a series, so I've been reading all day, every single day. I wish that was an exaggeration, but I swear yesterday I read for like 9 hours or something, and I finished 2 books. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys about the weird experiences I've been having with men recently. Over the past month, I've been in like multiple like situations with not scary, but like overbearing and kind of scary men. Just yesterday, I didn't vlog this because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it, like whatever, it's not that serious. Yesterday was more of like a weird story. But yesterday when I went to Starbucks, I was sitting at a table waiting for my drink to be ready, and I was on FaceTime with my friend, and when we hung up the call, I looked up and there was a man who was much older sitting at my table. He's in the middle of a conversation. I hadn't realized because I had my noise canceling headphones in. So I like take them off and I'm like, is he talking to me? He was. So he starts asking me questions. I'm starting to reply, but I'm like, I really don't want to deal with this. Like, can they please just call my drink order? Like, I'm just not, guy or girl or whatever, I'm not someone who likes having conversations with random people in public. Like, I just like putting my headphones on and doing my thing. Unless it's like one of my subscribers or a friend, then I'm all about it. But if I see like an older man approach me, like my heart literally drops. Like, no. So he's talking, he's asking me questions, and I'm like reluctantly answering, like very one-worded answers. He asked for my phone number, and I'm like, I'll just give it to him so he'll like leave me alone, you know? Except that didn't work. So I gave him my phone number more to like avoid any awkward confrontation, or if he would get mad if I said no. I honestly think I need to make like a burner phone number account or something to give to these people. So I give him my phone number. He immediately texts me to make sure it's real and looks at my phone when it lights up. I think he could tell that I was like not being very responsive. Like I was being very short with him, just like wanting to get up and go. Like I was like looking to see if my drink was ready. Like I was not giving him very much time of day. And so he starts getting mad at me and he's like, well, I'm not gonna text you. And in my head, I'm like, thank God. But I'm like, oh, that's okay. Like do whatever you want. And he's like, you don't want me to text you? And I'm like, what? Like you came up to me. Of course I don't want you to text me, or else I would have came up to you. Like, what? And I was like, it's just whatever you want. Like, it's totally fine. I understand. Like, I'm trying to be nice because now I'm getting a little scared, but I'm like, we're in public. Like, nothing's gonna happen. And then he's like, you know, I have a lot of girls who, like, I have a lot of prospects and girls who want me. So, like, if I don't text you within the next 2 weeks, like, I probably won't text you at all. And I'm like, okay, like, sounds good. And I'm like giggling because I'm like, this can't be happening. And he's getting mad at me. But I'm like, I'm just smiling. I'm like, that's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at you for not texting me. You came up to me. I don't like you. I don't want your number. I don't want you to text me. Anyway, so he's like, oh, my toast. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention and I burnt my toast a little bit. So then he's getting mad at me and I'm getting scared. He eventually is like, okay, well, I'm a really busy guy. Like, I have places to be. And he leaves, and I'm like, okay, sweet, he left. He immediately texts me as soon as I leave, hey, it's whatever his name is, and I don't respond. He sends it again, as if he thought I didn't get it. I don't respond again, and I'm about to block his number, because I'm like, he was mean and kind of scary. This morning, he texted me again, and was like, seems you're busy. I didn't respond. Then just 10 minutes ago, he was like, are you free on like whatever day, Wednesday? I'm not answering you, bro. Coming from the guy who was like, well, I'm a pretty busy guy, like I probably won't text you. And he's over here blowing up my phone. I'm gonna block his number probably, but I'm really scared of seeing him again because I saw him at the Starbucks that's like in my building that I go to every single day. I really hope he's also not a regular. I mean, I've never noticed him before. My food is ready. My eggs kind of got stuck to the pan, so I had to scramble them and I just put them on top of the toast. Making iced coffee. Whenever I make iced coffee, I just use instant coffee. I use the Saturn Bird brand. They sponsored me once like 2 years ago, and I've used their products and I buy them ever since. They never sponsored me again, but I do love their coffee. It's the only instant coffee where it doesn't taste like, you know, like hotel room instant coffee. And they come in like these cute little coffee cups. Anyway, so the second story is from the night that I went out, first night of this vlog. I actually ended up having to go home because of a man situation. Me and Zoe went alone, and then one of my subscribers, one of you guys, was there. So then we were in like a group of 4 because we were hanging out with them. That was so fun, by the way. If you ever see me on a night out, feel free to be my friend because we just spent that whole night together, like the 4 of us girls. Right away, there was like a man talking to me, and I was very much giving not interested. I wasn't there to meet anybody. I would just like be like, oh, okay, like he kept talking to me, and then I would walk away, and we kept walking away, not interested, right? Like it's very easy like to read that message. I wasn't being rude, but I was being very like, I'm not interested. He keeps coming up to me, like I shit you not, I would walk away and he would follow. Then he started like touching me. He would like wrap his arms around me, and I was getting really annoyed, and I'd be like, haha, stop. I told him I had a boyfriend. I don't, but I lied. He was like, he'll never know, whatever he was saying. He at one point put me in a literal headlock, like arm around my neck. He was literally dancing with the girls, and then all of a sudden he came up behind me, and he's like he was drunk, I think, but he was whispering in my ear, and he's like, I have an Airbnb with a hot tub, like come home with me, whatever. Low-key, this is better than my Starbucks. So he does that, and I was like, no, again, I have a boyfriend. At that point, like even Zoe was getting annoyed, and like the girls I was with were also like, okay, let's like walk to the other side of the bar. So they like pull me away. So I would keep walking away. He would literally grab on my arm and pull me back. I'm actually like getting so frustrated because I can't even enjoy my night, because every time I would go dance with the girls, he would come up behind me. Or anytime I'd walk to the bar, he'd come up behind me. Like he was stalking me. I even was pretending to be on the phone with my boyfriend at one point, and I was being so loud, and I was like, there's a guy following me, like there's a guy following me around, like are you almost here? Like I was lying. And the guy following me around did not get the hint. He continued doing it. There was a point where I was crouched down like this behind a group of people, and like the girls were standing in front of me, so he couldn't see me, so that he would like think that I left. Eventually I go up to the security guard, because like I kind of know him because I've been to this bar a few times, and he always like jokes with me and Zoe. He's like, who is it? And I was like, I can't see him right now, like I can't point him out, but I told him what he was wearing. And then the security guard's like, next time he comes up to you, just tell him that your boyfriend's here, and then point to me. And this security guard, keep in mind, is tattooed and buff. I guess he saw me talking to security, because then he didn't come up to me again for like the next 30 minutes, so I was having fun. We're towards like the back of the bar again, where the security is, and he starts coming up to me again, and Zoe sees him, and she's like, it was right after Shake It Off was playing, the part that I vlogged. It was right after that, like we were finally dancing to Shake It Off, and he saw us, comes to that section, and Zoe sees him, grabs my arm, and just is like, we're leaving. And she pulls us to the front, and I tell the security guard, I was like, I think we're just gonna leave because he won't leave me alone. So we left. All the other girls' Ubers came before mine. I told them to just leave. I was like, it's fine, my Uber's like 2 minutes away, just go, so that they didn't get the late fee, because we were all going our separate ways. And so I was standing with the security guard, so I didn't feel in danger. And in my head the whole time, my heart was racing. I was like, I hope he doesn't see me like leave and try to like come into my Uber. Like imagine I'm walking to my Uber and he like pulls a Joe Goldberg and like hits me over the head, and then I wake up at an Airbnb hot tub. I got home safe, but he ruined our night. It was still fun. Like we did the karaoke, we went to the bar after, but like how did he not care that I was literally like, no please, no please, every time he would touch me. I was being so nice. And that's what like I wish I could just be like I talked about this on my private Snapchat story, and so many of my guy friends were like, why didn't you just scream at him to fuck off? And I'm like, you don't understand how scary it is to be in a situation with a man who could easily overpower you. If you were like, fuck off, and he got mad, he could literally do whatever. It's not like I could fight him off, you know? Like, if he gets angry, he could hurt me. I'm scared. I'm trying to protect myself. I just really don't feel safe or comfortable around men at all. And last thing, because now I'm just getting on a rant. Yesterday I was walking home from CVS because I need a makeup remover. And so I walked there. It was still light out, but it was like sunset. So I was like, okay, I need to go now before it's dark. CVS is such a close walk to my house. So I walk there. Everything's good, all good. But of course, on my walk home, I'm wearing my headphones because I wear them so no one will talk to me, but I'm still like alert in my surroundings. I'm wearing my headphones and I'm walking and I feel a presence next to me. So I'm purposely like looking the other way and ignoring and pretending I can't hear him, but I hear him being like, hey, hey, hey. So I'm like, did I drop something? Cause like, why is he being this persistent? So I look, I didn't drop anything. He was just a man. He's on a bicycle wearing a helmet and he's slowly pedaling next to me. And then he's like, how are you tonight? Like, tries to start a conversation. Leave me alone. I just want to walk this 2-minute fucking walk to CVS to get makeup remover. I don't want to fucking talk to a man. Okay, this guy wasn't like mean or scary, but like, it's just like, I feel unsafe already. A girl walking alone. Why do you creep up behind her and like, I'm like, go away, go away. And he was just like, where are you heading? And I'm not gonna be like, home. So I was like, to my car. He's like, oh, I can walk you. And I was like, no, really, that's fine. I'm right up here. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't have a car. Like, what am I gonna do when I get to the car if he follows me there? And I'm like, really, that's okay. Like, please have a good night, whatever. Like, I'm trying to be so dismissive. He's not getting the hint. He's still pedaling next to me. And I'm turning the corner that I live on. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep walking further. So I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. Like, I just wanted to go home and take off my makeup. Like, is that too much to fucking ask? Eventually, he did fuck off. Thank God. It actually started pissing me off. When I was walking, I was getting so angry because I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And I know this happens to like literally every girl. Like, I know it's not just a me problem. Like, it's whatever. Like, the reason it makes me so mad too, it's like, I know that these guys that are doing this to me have also done this to a different girl every single day. Like, I'm not like some mystical creature exception. Like, I know that this is just how they are. I just don't understand. I don't know how I'm ever gonna meet like a boyfriend, because as soon as a man approaches me, I just have the worst like perception of them because of all these past experiences. Anyway, that's my rant over for now. Just had to get that off my chest, and you guys know that you're my besties. But now I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, and relax my mind. I don't have like any food besides breakfast foods in my apartment, so I think I'm gonna walk to Whole Foods right now, which is so annoying. Did I already go to Whole Foods in this video? I think I already went to Whole Foods in this video, but they have like a salad bar in there, so I thought it'd be fun if we went and go made a salad. Salads are like, not to be that girl, but salads are like one of my favorite foods in the entire world. Not even in like a healthy way. Like, I make unhealthy salads. I just think being able to make all the different combinations is so fun. So yeah, I thought we'd walk there together. It looks like it's gonna rain, which is concerning because me and my friends are going to an outdoor bar tonight. I'm gonna bring you guys. Wow, going out twice in 1 week? Crazy. It's a cowboy bar and we're going so we can wear our cowgirl boots. Me and Zoe love to wear our cowgirl boots. I've spent the last like few hours editing a TikTok sponsorship I had to do. I also had to post on Instagram Reels, so if you guys wanna show me some support on my ads, that would be great. What was I about to do? Oh, look up the weather. It's 80 degrees, 83 degrees, but it's cloudy. But it doesn't say it's gonna rain, so that's a good sign. I decided to change what I got, but I ended up getting avocado cucumber sushi roll because the salads weren't speaking to me. Sorry, this is my bowl of soy sauce. So dangerous on the bed. And then I got an assortment of pasta salad, like 1 spoonful of each different one I saw, because I love pasta salad. So, mukbang, live from my bed. All the food is resting on a shoebox. I'm gonna do a middle split and talk to you as I eat. But first, taste test. I don't know if I've ever had Whole Foods sushi. I thought there was gonna be chopsticks with it, but there's not. And this one's falling apart, so I'm just gonna use my hands. Obviously, just get vegetarian sushi. It's so good anyway. Like, I'm a fake sushi stan. Like, I always tell people that I love sushi. Whenever someone's like, where should we get food? I'm always like, sushi. And then I get this, and they're like, you don't actually like sushi. Like, true, because I don't eat fish. But I love this so much. Okay, let's try pasta salad. That tastes like my grandma made. There's this pasta salad that like is in my family. I think it's Italian because my grandma makes it. Does my grandma make it or do my aunts, my mom make it? I don't know where it came from, but it tastes kind of like this. But I used to request it as my birthday dinner, like the whole meal being this pasta salad. Like the taste of it literally tastes like pool parties in the summer. And then I also got this like, what kind of pasta is this? Not orzo. It's like little balls. Don't love that one that much. That tastes like nutty. Is there nuts in it? One thing about me is I am not a picky eater. Like I'll eat anything. I feel like I'll try anything, but people think I'm a picky eater because I don't eat meat. So it's hard for me to find things that I can eat. So I feel like my friends and family are always like, you're a picky eater, you're a picky eater. It's so hard to find things for you to eat. When really, I'll literally eat anything, any vegetable, any combination of food, I'll eat as long as it doesn't have meat in it. But because I don't eat meat, people just assume I'm picky. Like, no, I like everything. The only food I don't like is olives. I hate olives, which is a problem because I love Greek food. Whenever I'm eating anything Mediterranean or Greek and an olive slips in my mouth, I actually gag. It's my instant, like, which is so weird because I love pickles and they're kind of the same concept. I just detest olives. I really want to talk about what I'm reading, like so bad, because it's incredible. But I'm doing a whole vlog on it, which will probably be the upload after this one. And it's so good, guys. I'm so full, but I need to fuel up if I'm gonna drink tonight. I can't decide if I want to drink tonight. Maybe I'll have like 2 or 3 drinks tonight. Maybe I'll just like feel it. Oh, I actually forgot we're going out to dinner. Oh my god, I don't have that much time to get ready then. I wonder what time she's picking me up. Probably in like an hour and a half. Oh, why did I eat? I totally forgot we were going out to dinner. It's okay, I could just get like an appetizer or just drinks. I'm stupid. Anyway, we're going out to this Mexican restaurant that's so fun. It brings you like a Ferris wheel of different guacamole. And then there's a build your own margarita bar. I'm having margaritas, that means I'm having tequila. I hate tequila. Sorry if you're a tequila stan. It tastes like battery acid to me. Honestly, when I swallow it, it's not even the alcohol part that makes me gag. It's the actual taste of the tequila that is so vilely repulsive to me. One time at the same bar, I was talking about where that guy put me in the chokehold. These guys offered to buy me and Zoe shots, but we were careful. We watched the bartender pour it. We watched him hand it to us. Like, the guys didn't touch it. That's what I was worried about. I wasn't thinking about what is he pouring in that shot glass. I was just making sure he wasn't drugging me. He hands it to me. I don't even smell it. We cheers and take this shot, and it was a fat shot. Like, it had to be at least a double. I just chuck it back. I look at Zoe. She didn't take it. Zoe's watching me. I'm like, as soon as it hits my taste buds, I thought I was gonna projectile vomit. I had to force it down in 2 gulps. Do you know how hard that is? I had to swallow not once, but twice. Push it down. We're in a packed bar, and then I start feeling it coming back up. And I'm trying to swallow it down, and it's coming back up. It's fighting me, and it's burning my throat. And I look to Zoe, and we're packed like sardines in this bar. And I'm like, I need to go outside. She looks at me. She sees the panic in my eyes. She's like, right now? And I'm like, yes. We push through the crowd. I'm literally breathing, trying to keep it down. My eyes are watering. My throat is burning. I'm literally 2 seconds away from barfing all over this crowd. We get outside. I'm contemplating every decision I've ever made in my 21 years of life, and then it goes away. It passes. I was able to press it down and I didn't throw up. Thank God. Throwing up would be so embarrassing at a bar like that because it's so crowded. And then I looked at Zoe and I was like, I hate tequila. I should probably start getting ready. I'm like procrastinating. Do you see how my hair is right now? I haven't worn my natural hair, which is this pin straight, in months. Maybe even like since last summer. Usually in the summer is when I let my hair be natural because I can't be asked. But ever since I got my Dyson, I usually just Dyson it right after every shower, so I haven't even like seen my natural straight hair, and I just like have learned to hate it. So look how long my hair has gotten, guys. I cut it to like, what, above my boob, like almost right under my shoulder in December, January, February, and it's only been 3 months and it grew like this much. So I'm so grateful that my hair grows really fast because I change my mind so much about what I want it to look like. Like right now, I want mermaid hair down to my ass for the summer, but I know it's not gonna be that long by then. It's probably only gonna grow another inch or 2 before summer. Gonna clean up my mess now and start getting ready. Live from my phone because I just finished filming that little mukbang segment and I went to go turn off my camera. And it says lens error and it won't work, and now it won't turn on. So I'm not sure what happened within the past 2 minutes, but now I'm on Amazon ordering a new camera that will hopefully come by Sunday. I'm pissed off. This camera is like, it's not cheap. And I also just bought a new screen with new screws because my screen was broken. Here we are having to order a brand new one. Okay, so I'm about to pick out an outfit. Don't know where like 95% of my clothes are. So I'm trying to, I barely have anything hung up. Like that's all I have hung up. Everything else is in boxes. So I don't have much to choose from, but I know I have white cowgirl boots. So I'm thinking like a white cowgirl-esque top. Probably one of these long sleeves. I can dress it down by wearing like denim shorts. Okay, I should have known this was gonna happen, but I didn't have enough time to get ready with you guys. I waited too long. I only had like an hour to throw together my makeup. I didn't have time to do my hair. I wanted to put extensions in, and I'm so sad that I couldn't. So this is the outfit. You can't even see. I have my cowgirl boots on. Okay, I'll bring you with, but we're going to dinner. The girls are out. The girls are out. Oh, Zoe gave me her camera. That's why it suddenly is fixed.
We got some nachos right here.
Zoe and I are in the bathroom. 2 margaritas deep. Look, we're wearing matching outfits by accident. Look at her tan lines. A piece of rice. Just spent like 10 minutes in the stall trying to get her zipper up because it's like broken. And I was trying not to rip her whole dress. It's so loud in here. Oh, she finished it. You didn't even drink half. Look at the moon! Why is it so orange? It's huge! Mistakes are the only thing I know. Take me home, take me home. I know. Look at the atmosphere. Oh, she's lost.
I'm still going. We're playing Tapple.
I lost on the first round, then I gave up. This is the most unflattering angle I've
What are you guys doing? Are you guys filming?
No. Does it look like we're
I
filming?
don't know, it says record on it.
We're not.
Oh.
Wait till you see this.
That's the worst canker sore I've ever seen.
Oh no, there's 2.
You know that shit's contagious, guys.
No, it's not. A cold sore is contagious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh, it
It
hurts
makes
so
it
bad.
looks like
No.
loser.
Origami. Oh my god. You won. Turn it up loud. I know the dance.
Show us.
You're gonna get a wax? By Jordan. Alexa,
Back of my
turn to
head.
volume 60. Yes.
That's not a touch screen.
I know, and it was always on your terms. Read on every careless word. Oh, you never thought I'd run. I gave to you my best and we you can. I wish you were a better man.
Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. We just finished eating breakfast. This is our always, we're not even hungover, but our hangover meal, but our post drink meal. Only one of them. Look how I chugged my coffee, and she has a little full one. And the vlog is coming to a conclusion. Oh my god, the next time I vlog, we'll be in the middle of the sea. We'll be our vacation vlog. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to follow me on social media, they're all linked down below as always. And I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye!